Investigates tonight is examining safety concerns with a popular handgun that's used by police that allegedly fires on its own without the trigger being pulled.
As someone who carries a P365 every day, I would feel safer dropping soap in prison than I would touching a 320.
Until a video emerges of a dude crisscrossed applesauce with his arms in it going off in a holster, I have been yet to be proven wrong.
Okay, that made it fire, okay?
That's not the 320 going off.
Yeah, got it.
My gun just went off. Okay. It's in the holster.
He wasn't even touching the goddamn thing, it just went off.
Yeah, it went down, Bob.
It's still in the holster, isn't it?
Yeah, don't touch it, big guy.
What the fuck?
We gotta get it out of here now.
All right, don't move. Ready? Ready?
I'm gonna push your arm.
Hang in there, Curtin.
All right, hey, can you work on this belt? Just get this belt off so it doesn't get caught on anything, and then we'll make you responsible for it. It's one way gate down. I want to taste consumption. It's faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. She says her Sig Sauer P320 pistol fired on its own into her thigh, shattering her femur.
Now, if you're a 365 owner, you've probably been feeling a bit odd lately because of everything going on. Just know that you're not alone. I think it'd be concerning if you didn't have concerns about SIG as a company, and you own SIGs. I bought this gun knowing what was going on with the 320. Mind you, this was over a year ago before it got as bad as it is now. P365 is a very proven platform. I've never seen these guns have any concerning issues, like at all. But if you're anything like me, you're weirded out by what's happening with SIG, and it's probably made you think twice about sticking this in your waistband pointed at cock and balls. So I wanted to talk about SIG as a company, where I kind of stand on them. And the P365. And so
Throw these 320s 53 feet in the air and smash them on concrete. I'll send it. I'm not worried about them going off at all.
We bought a brand new, never fired, fresh from the box P320.
What the hell? Explain to me how a gun goes off getting out of the car. You're my witness, man. I'm glad I got somebody that's a witness. Look at that. You tell me how that goes off.
I don't know, man. That's bizarre. You were just standing up and it went off.
Yeah. Well, I was just getting out of the car.
It's a good thing you didn't get your frickin'
Holy shit, man.
Or your hand. Damn. I'm not a big fan of Glocks.
It's not a Glock, it's a SIG.
It is.
and it's been documented. Like, there's no hiding it now. There's no getting around it now. It is what it is. Okay. For anyone out there that's like full blown, like naive, like you just will not accept the fact that this is real. Like, you live in a different world. Like, either you turn a blind eye and it's like, you just don't want to see it. You don't pay attention and like put thought into it. Or it's right in front of your face. You see it and you don't believe any of it. There comes a point where there's too much evidence to ignore, right? That's kind of how I see it. There are other guns out there. You don't need to buy a P320. You can buy anything else. I would buy a Glock before I would buy a P320. And that's saying a lot because I do not like Glocks. And it's not because Glocks aren't good, safe, and reliable. It's a grip angle for me. But it's no longer a conspiracy anymore that the Sig P320 has a Bluetooth-enabled trigger. But when you have over 100 lawsuits against you, over 110 police departments have dropped your pistol, the entire state of Washington wants nothing to do with you as a company. That's what we're dealing with the 320. So if you're someone that's like, oh, well, I don't think it's real, well, I would encourage you to take a second look at what's happening, because none of it's okay. It was all fun and games, and I do really enjoy the memes. Don't get me wrong. That being said, aside from all the jokes, this is serious. Okay. Because when these things go bang, it's life or death. So if it's going bang when you don't tell it to, That's a problem. And when that happens hundreds of times and the company takes no accountability and people are dying, that's a fucking problem. SIG is catching murder cases and making money. If you want to ignore all of the well-documented information, that's fine. That's fine. You're entitled to do that. You're totally entitled to do that. And now I have 2 buddies I know of that own 320s, and they don't think anything is wrong with the gun. I don't know if they carry them. I know one of them said that he will not carry it. He told me that he doesn't think there's anything wrong. Now, mind you, this was a few months ago before it got really bad. Okay. But he told me that he doesn't think that that's real. Like, he thinks all of this stuff with the gun going off on its own is not real, and that it's probably just human error. But in the same sentence said, I sure as hell wouldn't carry it. Make it make sense. If there's nothing wrong with it, why wouldn't you carry it? Okay? There's nothing wrong with this. I carry it every day. Either in a 945 bag right here, pointed at the old Franken beans, because again, YOLO. But I know there's probably a lot of you that are concerned about your 365 and about SIG as a company. And just know that you're not alone in that. Know that most people with a functioning brain are going to question their SIG products. And they're going to have that little voice in the back of their head saying, yeah, it's a 365, but what if it's just a couple numbers changed around? What if it's actually no different? You know, like, you think that. And I've seen tons of videos out there of people who love their 365s, but think that. And so that's a totally normal and okay thought to have if you're a 365 owner, or you're a SIG Spear owner, or an M400 or 226 or any of those guns. Okay. This is a great gun. I've zero doubt in my mind about this gun. Okay. And it's not just because it's mine and I fired a bunch and I carry it every day and I love SIG. It's none of that. That goes into it. At least the everyday carry and heavy use. I shoot this thing more consistently than I do any guns. I shoot this more than I do any guns that I have, because I carry it and I want to be as proficient as I can with the tool I'm most likely to use if I need to defend myself. Okay. But this is a great gun. I'm sure there's people out there with the SIG Spear, and that's a great gun, and they love it. You know, and some of them might have some barrel bending and some banana cock going on, but
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, nice.
overall they're good guns. And there's a lot of SIG 226 owners out there, 229s and Legion. You got the new X carry. And speaking of that, like a week after the whole thing with the Airman, SIG posted on their Instagram the new 226. Like, that was going to be well received. Whoever is on their marketing team needs to be fired.
You're fired.
All right, so this is Alex in post right now. In hindsight, there's a few other things I wanted to mention. It's really unfortunate because I do enjoy SIG products. I absolutely love my 365. I will continue to carry that pistol. I adore that pistol. It's very unfortunate because there are other SIG products that I would love to buy. The new P326 is really dope. The Spear is really dope. The new 2011, pretty cool. And it just makes me really sad. So as far as buying new SIG products, I haven't made up my mind. As of now, I'm not giving them any more money. But because, like I said, they make great products. Their optics are great. The 365 is great. The Spear, the 226, are you kidding me? You can't deny, even if that's like not your cup of tea, like all those products I just mentioned, that is totally fine. Okay, but those are very, very high quality, well put together, well thought out pieces of technology that work very well. Okay, and that's what we have here with this. So it absolutely amazes me that they can make this, and then there's just the 320.
Okay, that made it fire, okay?
That's not the 320 going off.
Make it make sense.
Like my demonstration, I want you guys. Alright. Is that a fucking 320? Yep. Alright. God damn it, dude. Get this gun off my range. Don't bring it back on the range. God damn.
Throughout the course of this video, I'm sure you've noticed there's dozens of clips of the 320 going off, whether that's completely uncommanded, whether that's someone trying to manipulate the gun. I wanted to include those throughout this video. Just know they're not going to stop. There's a few more in here that I'd like everyone to take a look at. This picture right here is from my local range. This has finally made its way up to Idaho. I don't think that's going to stop either.
All right, I'm going hot. You guys chilling over there?
All right, so we're at our halftime break right now. If you like the videos so far, please do like and subscribe. I know every YouTuber on the planet of Earth asked that question, but I'd love to get some engagement on this and really hear what you guys have to say and get some new blood into the channel. I do not own a 320. I have fired a 320. It's not a bad pistol, but with all this going on, just why would you buy it? Okay. And now I'm not going to sit here and act like I own a 320, like I've firsthand seen one go off, but I don't need to. And I don't think any of you guys need to. I think we can all look, again, the current weather with this situation and go, there's something wrong with that gun.
People probably don't want to put their money on a product where the company's entire existence is to make it shoot only when you want it to shoot, and then when it doesn't, they deny, and then act like spoiled children, blaming us for their product that's broken. Well, Sig, I hope you're happy. We all knew eventually it was going to happen, that somebody was going to get shot and they weren't going to make it back from your pistol design that decides that it's going to randomly fire when it wants to. Honestly, I don't think anybody gives a about how it feels in your hands if they're not sure when it's going to go off.
We're in the golden age of firearms. There's a lot out there. Okay. If everything was going on with SIG right now was going on when I bought my dedicated carry pistol, when I bought this, I would not have bought this. And it's not because of this. It's because of the company. Okay. So I think if you're someone that's looking to get SIG that doesn't own SIG, just ask yourself those questions. Do you want to invest in a company with a very uncertain future? If you're someone that does own SIGs, just try to separate the product from the company. I can totally understand if you feel unsafe carrying a P365 now, using your 226, using your 320. I get that, you know, but at the same time, this pistol has given not a single person on the face of the earth a reason to not trust it. And so I will continue to carry this, but I won't buy any more SIG products. It's not going to happen, which really sucks because they put out some really cool stuff, man. Those government contracts pay them a lot of money, and they can really reinvest that into some sweet technology. The new Romeo 8T AMR with it's a red dot magnifier that's like half the weight of the original 8T. The magnifier has a magnet built into it where you can change the reticle just by flipping the magnifier. You can have your dot circle, just the red dot. You flip the magnifier, it goes to just the dot. That's cool. That's really cool. No one else is doing that, you know? This is a good product. Okay. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I know there's a lot of stuff I just went over. I just really had to vent about this to you guys because I know everyone's thinking about it right now. Half of my feed is 320 stuff. It's Ben Stoger. It's Brandon Herrera. It's everyone under the sun involved in the 2A community talking about the 320. Everyone has 2 cents to give. That's mine. Leave a comment down below what you think about all that, how you feel about the 320, how you feel about your current SIG products, what your plan is, man. Like, you know, I'd really be curious how a lot of 365 owners are reacting to this, what your kind of options are, and where you're thinking the direction is you're going to go. That's the direction I'm going to go. I'm keeping my 365. I'm carrying it. I'm shooting it. I love this pistol, but seriously, fuck SIG.
be on a different level.